They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there in that play.
He did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he got blown up on that play. At the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
third down. Watson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll find Moreau here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Browns. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it 21-8. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Chiefs had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
That's caught. Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 15. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Julio Jones. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half. Trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
This is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To try again after the sack. Watson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And they'll run on the inside handoff. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. He's gonna flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That ball caught by Campbell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now Watson. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete to Tony. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
To throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for...
He's got a man, complete. The 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it.